Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy, and whatnot. So we had a pretty slow weekend. It's actually only about 40 to 50% of our normal sales, and most of this is bread and butter. There's one really big sale, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what you could do if your eBay sales are slow and you're depending on this income. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so up first is actually going out to a viewer. This is going out to Miss Roxanne. Miss Roxanne picked up this Harley Davidson Eagle pen for $7.78. I paid $1, and we're actually coming up on a year since I've had these Harley pens. So this one's going to be about a $5 profit. So Miss Roxanne, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your purchase. Up next is a whole $3 sale, $3. This is just a little crochet pattern booklet. I only paid $0.25. It sold for $3.38, so it's about a $2.50 profit. I pick these up because I can get them for $0.25, and they're not hard to list or ship. Some of them will surprise you and will sell around that $15 or $20 mark. Most of them are like this one where they're at $3 to $5. But again, you can get them for 10 to 20 cents. Super easy to list and ship. Up next is by Michael Design Works. This is a pot holder. I actually picked this up at a estate sale that George the Antique Nomad was doing. Picked it up for $1 from George. It sold for $11.36. Close to a year on this one as well, and it's going to be about an $8 profit. And then we sold another mini sampler book. So again, paid 10 to 20 cents for this one. I've had it a year. This one sold for $2.50, so it's about a $1.50 profit. Up next was a really fast sale. I actually picked this up in an online high bid auction less than 2 weeks ago. This is a new with tags. You can see there the tags. It is a windbreaker. Los Angeles Dodgers. So there is the bat. This one I only paid $2 and it sold for $32.49. So pretty good sale. I picked up 5 of these for only $10. There were different teams. I think most are LA Dodgers and New York Yankees. So this one's going to be about a $25 profit, and it sold really fast. Up next is a bear glass paperweight. This little bear is just clear glass, and it is not signed. This one was just listed, so it sold in under a week for $20 offer, and I paid $5, so it's going to be about a $12 profit after fees. And then, if you haven't heard me talk about it, I get BoxyCharm every month. I will keep maybe 1 or 2 pieces from the boxes, and then I sell the rest to pay for the box. So I get my items free. And they sell pretty good. This is a Mally eyeliner, gel eyeliner. This one sold for $7.78. In those boxes, I'm about $5 in, so this one's a break even, but it helps me get free makeup. Up next are some little Mickey Mouse shorts that I picked up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I picked these up at the Disney outlet, so if you live near outlets, it is worth a shot. I only paid $3 for these at the outlet. They sold for $12.99. plus the buyer paid shipping, so they're going to be about an $8 profit, and they sold in about 5 months. Up next is a Johnson Brothers transferware plate. Very pretty. This one sold for $19.48. This one is Historic America. I only paid $1, so this one is going to be about a $15 profit, but it took close to a year to sell. Up next is another item I got on that same high bid auction 2 weeks ago. This is a Pennzoil attendant cap. Only paid about $5 for this. It sold for $22.74. In under a week, it's going to be about a $15 profit. Watch for attendant caps. They can be really good sellers, and typically I find them in lots on auctions. Up next are two Longaberger garters. Paid about $2 for these. They're just a classic blue with a bow. The two sold for $12.99. Again, I paid $2, a dollar a piece. So these are going to be about an $8 profit, and they sold in about 3 months. Watch out for Longaberger garters. The garters, the nice thing is you don't need to know what basket they go on. You can just measure them. Whereas the liners, if they're not in the original bag, it's kind of hard to sell liners without knowing what basket it belongs to. Next, I am going to show you something that I made that is going out to my good friend Katie over at Carrey Reads. I made this for her daughter for her Easter basket. You can see the glittery. I made her this little jewelry box, and I made her a little pendant. So all of this is out of resin. If you haven't seen my resin artwork, that's what fell, her little pendant that I made her. And I made her a really cute set of barrettes. So these are for Miss Izzy, Katie's daughter, for her Easter basket. So Katie, thank you for getting them. I really appreciate it. Up next is a Harley badge. So we had a couple of them going out this weekend. This one here sold for $9.74. Again, I paid $1, and it has been about a year. This one's going to be about a $7 profit. Up next is a shirt I debated on keeping for myself, but honestly, I have too many t-shirts, so I decided to list it. This is a Great Smoky Mountains deer shirt. I picked this up for $1 at the thrift store. Sold in under a week for $20 plus the buyer paid shipping. So this one's going to be about a $15 profit, and it sold very fast. Up next, and that last item was actually from one of my catch treasure hunting videos. If you're not following that channel, check it out. This one also came from one of my last 2 videos. This is a Canon printer. I paid, I believe, $5.99 for this, and it actually sold in under a week for $20.79, making it about a $12 profit. Picked this up blindly. Not a great profit, but it did sell very fast. Up next is the biggest sale of the weekend, and that is this gorgeous Louis Meideke fish plate. So you can see the fish in there. This one is signed. Look at the back. Those kind of look like pineapples. It is Louis Meideke. He is a Northwestern potter. Picked up about 80 pieces of his about a year and a half ago. I paid $8 a piece. This one sold for $129.35. And this buyer has actually bought other Louis Meideke pieces from me. So this one is about a $100 profit. Did take over a year to sell, but really good profit. And when I bought these, a lot of the Meideke pieces were selling lower, and I raised the price because I saw on WorthPoint, and actually I'm wearing my WorthPoint shirt. I did not plan that. I looked it up on WorthPoint and saw a lot of Meideke pieces sold a bunch higher than what they were. So there were only 30 listed. I bought 80, so I had the majority of them listed on eBay, and I priced them high, and I have let them sit. Again, that one took over a year, but it's kind of cool because I had that pricing history on WorthPoint. If you don't know, WorthPoint keeps 10 years of history, so you can kind of see the patterns over the years, and these used to sell a lot higher, and now they are again. And I like to have that history. If you find one-of-a-kind rare pieces, I would definitely think about subscribing to WorthPoint, because you get that 10-year timeline of sales that have happened, and you can track if they're going up, if they're going down. And a lot of times things haven't been on eBay in a few years, and you have no reference point unless you look it up on WorthPoint. I don't think everybody needs it, but if you are finding one-off items that aren't on eBay, I would definitely check it out. Another Harley pin. There must Is it, maybe we are probably coming up on Bike Week, I think. That's probably what is driving these sales. So this one is a 100-year anniversary Harley pen. This one sold for $15. I paid $1. It's been about a year, so it's about a $12 profit. And another Harley pen, and these are all going to different buyers. This is a Harley Davidson flame pen, had for that same year, paid $1. This one sold for $15.58, so it is also about a $12 profit. Next is two crispy pie pans, flaky crust pie pans. These are vintage. There is a set of 2 of them. I got these in a buyout. They've been in my death pile for over a year. Lynn just listed them, and these sold for $19.49, actually in a couple of weeks, so pretty fast. And they're going to be about a $12 to $13 profit. I'm going to cut in to the sales anyways and talk real quick about what to do if your eBay sales are slow. So if you know me, I have been selling on Whatnot. So if eBay sales are down, one of the things you can do is cross post using lists perfectly to the other platforms, Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook, and try to get more sales there. If you depend on income as a reseller, sometimes you have to think outside of the box. And for me, it has been Whatnot. If you're interested in selling on Whatnot, I would be happy to give you a referral code to get approved to sell on Whatnot. However, without a big following, it can be a lot of work. So it's not really for everybody, but if you want to try it, just let me know. I can give you a link down in the comments. My whole point to this is, as resellers, we have a lot of different options, not just eBay. Again, you can cross post to other platforms. You can try selling on Whatnot. You could go to the flea market. My good friend Leroy Blood Sweat sells at the flea market, I think 1 or 2 days a week. You also could get into an antique mall. So if your eBay sales aren't what they were, it might be time to start exploring either other platforms or other avenues to try and get the amount of income you need. For me, this is my only income, and Whatnot actually is making quite a bit more for us than eBay right now, but that can switch at any time. So as a reseller, it's really important to be fluid in your business. Pay attention to what's going on and switch your priorities depending on where that money's coming from. You want to give the most attention to whatever is bringing you the most money. So for me right now, that is Whatnot, and we are selling 5 days a week. So it is a lot of work, but that is providing the income that I need to pay my bills as well as pay my employees. So if eBay sales are slow, guys, find something else that will work for you, whether it's other platforms, a booth, it is live sales. Find something else. I have gotten comments saying, is it time to jump ship because the economy is bad? I don't think so. I think you just might have to be flexible and figure out what is going to work for you right now, and that might change pretty frequently. All right, back to the eBay sales. Up next is a license plate. This is a Florida Lee County 1993. This one sold for $9.74. I paid $1. We've had these about 7 months now. This one's going to be about a $5 to $6 profit. All right, up next, and you can get these free. You can get them free. Mouthwash from Disney Resorts. Any hotel soaps, mouthwash, stuff like that, it sells. These for Disney Resort sold for $12.98 plus the buyer paid shipping. So these are going to be about a $10 profit. I only paid $0.25 a piece for these. So watch out for big lots of these because they can sell pretty good, especially if you get them in conjunction with Disney or like a higher name brand of like the lotions and shampoos. Up next is going out to a viewer. It is going out to Miss Nadia. She got the Truman Jim Carrey DVD. She got this for $5 and I paid $1. So this one's about a $3 profit. And I've had these DVDs for close to 2 years. So Nadia, thank you so much for your purchase. I greatly appreciate it. I also want to say thanks to all of you that have sent me coffees. If you don't know, Buy Me a Coffee is a way to tip your content creators without YouTube taking a bunch of fees out. They take fees out of super chats and stuff like that. So Buy Me a Coffee is a way to tip your content creator without a ton of fees going out. I will drop the Buy Me a Coffee link as well as my Whatnot. If you haven't checked out Whatnot, you can get $15 free. I'll drop those two down in the comments and pin them to the top for you if you are interested in those. And then another Longaberger garter, but this one brought good money. This flag pattern of Longaberger sells for more money. This one sold for $16.24. I only paid $1, so it's about a $14 profit. So watch for this flag pattern. It can be good money. All right, up last for eBay is a skein of yarn. So this skein of yarn, you can see it was originally $7.95. I only paid $1. This one sold for $6.49, so it's actually a $4.50 profit. Again, something else super easy to list and to ship. So check the names on yarn because some of them are worth picking up single skeins. All right, that was everything for eBay. Everything that we sell on Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark is all cross-posted using List Perfectly. You can get 30% off if you want to try it using my code, the Nurse Flipper, all caps, no spaces. And I actually watched a video by Flippin' Hippos this weekend because I was trying to figure out their auto sales detection, because List Perfectly now has where it will detect your sales, pops up a notification, you click sold, and then it will take them down off the other platforms. So Flippin' Hippos broke it down really good and had a great point. And that is, Star said that it's only $2 and change a day. So really, and that is for the highest List Perfectly plan. You only need one sale a day to cover the cost of List Perfectly. And that was, again, a great way to explain it. So if you are using List Perfectly and you want to learn how to get that sales detection feature, Star over at Flippin' Hippos has an amazing video on that as far as how to set it up. It helped me a lot. So we sold this over on Etsy. This is the Range Rider by Gordon Phillips, and this one sold for $90 over on Etsy. This is a Franklin Mint picture. I got it in an online auction for $5. So this one's about a $75 profit, and it did take about 6 to 8 months to sell. Up next is a Talavera box. This also sold on Etsy. This one sold for $25. I paid $3. The price is still on it. I paid $3. So this one is about a $16 profit. Sold in about 2 or 3 months. I did find this on one of my catch treasure hunting videos as well. And this one sold on Etsy. And then we had 2 sales over on Mercari. We didn't have any Poshmark this weekend. This one is an R&Co hand cream. This is another item out of my BoxyCharm boxes. This one sold for $12. I'm about 5 into each item, so this one's actually about a $5 profit. Up next, and actually last, over on Mercari, we sold these 2 little glass mushrooms. Mushrooms are in. I've been making mushroom trinket boxes. I've been making mushroom trinket boxes, and they've been selling excellent over on Whatnot. So these 2 mushrooms sold for $15. Teeny tiny. 15 bucks over on Mercari. I am less than $1 in. They're going to be about a $12 profit. And that is everything that is going out today. So thank you so much for watching. I will, at the end of this, add a preview of what will be for sale on Whatnot tonight. We are live on Whatnot every night except for Tuesdays and Saturdays typically. So head over there and bookmark our shows. We are going to have a big linen show with 1920s, 1930s, 1940s vintage aprons. I got over 50 of them. They will be on Whatnot March 31st, and they're going to be a $5 start. So if you like vintage linens, or if you sell them, we are going to start them at $5. Some are handmade, some have tags with known brands, and it will be a fun time. So go bookmark my Whatnot shows. I really appreciate you watching. I will see you on the next one. Alright, so here's what will be on Whatnot tonight, Thursday night. If you like art glass, Tonight is the night for you. Look at all of these gorgeous art glass pendants. That one is painted on mother of pearl. Some more art glass. These are carved mother of pearl. I'm going to do these as a reseller or jewelry maker lot if I have more than one of them. And here are some more. That one is sterling silver. We have got this lucite one. Beautiful jadeite carved. And then we've also got the owl. This nice art deco one. This is another gorgeous sterling silver piece. We have got more art glass. Again, beads for you jewelry makers. Look at this to string on a necklace, a pendant. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's another absolutely gorgeous one. So a ton of pendants, a lot of art glass. There are crystal beads. Look at the colors. Lots of gemstone. Here's another sterling silver. We do have a cameo. We also have got butterflies and Betty Boop. All of this will be available tonight at 8:30 on Whatnot. So come over and see me. If you haven't signed up yet, you can use my code to get the $15 free. And we also will be giving away 6 of these. 6 of these will be giveaways. So come and see us tonight at 8:30.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming.